Hello, good morning, our beautiful viewers. Welcome to another interesting episode of the program Wise Money Moves on your favorite TV station, ABU Campus TV. My name is Gladys Minero, your presenter on the program for today. Wise Money Moves is a weekly program where we always bring you interesting episodes on savings. And on today's episode, I'm having prominent personnel here with me in the studio. But before I introduce them, I want you to watch this short drama, and when we come back, we'll go into the program. Stay tuned and don't touch that out.
Hey babe, you fine? Habana, this is not fair. You're always complaining you don't have money. Let's get off my phone.
Okay, baby, the fashionista herself. The only fine girl to be after you now. What happened now? Why this period? There's no rest.
It's nothing there, don't bother. My person just beats me.
Your boyfriend, right?
You can't see just so much of your responsibility.
What happened? What have you done this time?
Your son now. I just had this guy for 20,000 naira. Ordinary 20k. And he's here telling me stories I don't understand.
Well, it's obvious he doesn't have the money. What do you expect? What do you think of? What do you even need the money?
Exactly. I thought your parents said
You don't have some. See, when your parents sent you a money of 50,000 just last week.
This question. Over. I need this money for stuff now.
But wait, what did you use the 50
I use it to get some stuff.
stuff like what?
They bought my expensive bag, I make my hair, I paid for our final year dinner party, and also yes, Mary walked up to me that for her Sherry and I have to pay.
So you mean you spent all the 50k on these irrelevant things forgetting the main things?
Who told you this stuff are not important? Come on, we are in final year, we have to look good. You know now, as a pay me that I am, that everybody knows me to be in the department, I have to pay for the dinner, and also Mary, when she walked up to me, I could not say no.
Can you hear yourself right now? So what are you going to do about the project? So you wait for miracle to go from heaven?
I don't know, like, I was not thinking when I was spending.
But I say, common sense can tell you that food stop, assignment, project should be your main priorities before any other things can come up.
Tasha says,
So wait for me now, make I show you seven years.
You guys, we don't have all time. We don't have all time. Me, I'm hungry, but okay, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. I finished the money before I could even remember I have other
That
stuff.
is where you have to prepare your project first by setting your priorities right.
yes, you are right.
See me saying you are right. You're not the one that borrowed money from Ali yesterday. You did what? Money on Bet Niger. You did what?
Well, my case is different. At least, don't send out one brother, they send us.
Even though.
Look, as I was saying already, you need to set your priorities first. You need to know that food is important because without it, you can't read or concentrate in class.
I know.
I'm not done talking, sorry. The next important thing is your assignment, project. Then any other things can follow up. As for you, you need, even though the money your parents send you is 5k, you need to learn how to live within your means. Now, how are you going to even refund the money Ali paid you? You have to wait for the next money that comes, and you could have avoided this by being careful with your spending.
I will change.
If you like, don't change it.
The same thing applies to you. You must learn how to cut down all these fashion style dressing of a thing.
Listen,
Yeah, I've learned my lesson.
okay, about your assignment, I will see what I can do about it.
Thank you so much.
I'm just paying her.
Thank you.
Neto, what are you guys doing? This is partiality.
The only partiality na partiality.
I just received a lot from you now. Oh, you're so lucky. I'm completely very happy.
But I don't know what no, we won't do that again, I promise.
But seriously, what is this now?
Yeah.
Don't worry, your time will come. Or if I leave asking you to pay me back.
No, but
Chill.
It's your biggest level, I know.
at least it gets expensive.
If I catch you, this one, you are wrong place.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that beautiful drama. As in, it was very funny, but yet educative and entertaining. And you know that from that drama, you will notice that if you decide to spend prodigally or excessively as a student, then you will surely face the negative consequence of it, just like Opeyemi did. And thank God she had good friends like Zara and Z, and then you can imagine without those friends what would have happened to her. But then thank God for her friends. So going into the program, like I said, we have prominent guests here with me in the studio. So let me introduce them to you. Starting from my right, I have Mr. Ali Baba. Mr. Ali Baba is a prominent businessman within Nigeria and outside Nigeria. He has businesses here in Zaria, in Kaduna, Abuja, and hereabouts. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
And then the next person is Madam Rahma Nasir. She is the CEO of Rahmat Enterprises. As in here, she's a very prominent businesswoman. You're very much welcome, ma'am. And then from my left, I'm having Miss Amina Nuhu. Miss Amina Nuhu is a financial advisor, and she has worked with CBN and before venturing into import and export. You're very much welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
And then the next person is Hakeem Olamide. Hakeem Olamide is a student of banking and finance here in Ahmadu Bello University. You're very much welcome to the program, sir. So you're all welcome, and we are very much happy to have you here in the program. You're welcome. Our listeners, just like I said in the introduction, we'll be looking at budgeting, we'll be looking at investments and finance. So talking about budgeting, we know that as an individual, if you really want to succeed in life, you must really prepare a budget. Just like we saw in the drama when Z was actually advising Opeyemi that you have to really prepare a budget, but I wouldn't want to go still into that. So and budgeting, without a budget as an individual, you're just like ship without a rudder. But then, Mr. Aliu, can you tell us more? What do you have to say more on budgeting?
Okay, budgeting is not about only about a country or nation preparing annual expenditure or income. Individuals can also make budgets, and this will now help you to make informed decisions on your finances. Because they say if you fail to prepare or if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you look at what you earn and you prepare it so that you can be able to spend wisely. And that is what budgeting basically talks about.
Wow.
It's all about.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ali, for that beautiful contribution. So, Madam Rahmat, tell us, as the CEO of Rahmat Enterprises, as a businesswoman, how do you prepare a budget? And then what's your advice to students on how to prepare their budgets?
Okay, it is simple. First, what you have to do is track your income and expenses. After tracking your expenses and income, then you categorize your expenses into needs, wants, and savings. Then set your financial goals. Then you categorize or you prioritize your spending accordingly. Like, let's look at this video that we just watched. Had it been Opeyemi, prioritize her needs and wants, she won't be in that situation that she is right now. So I feel like as a student, you know that okay, food is the most important thing. When you get your income, you know that yes, food is the most important thing. You know that you have to save for maybe any activities like assignment, printing, and other things. Anything can just come out as a student. So you know that yes, this is what I'm supposed to save for. These are my targets. This is my priority as a student. Anything can come up. I don't want to be stranded. So that's what I have to say.
Wow. Thank you so much, Madam Rahmat, for that. That is so safe for the wisdom from those that actually have been there. Thank you so much. Okay, you mentioned savings when you were talking, and so we know that savings is just like an emergency fund that you can always fall back to as a student, as an individual. So, coming back to Ms. Aina, can you tell us what are the benefits of creating a budget for a student?
Good morning once again.
Yeah.
So, budgeting is like a financial path created by an individual, so you would know how and the amount of money to spend on particular things. So, and some of the benefits of creating a budget is the whole financial credibility. As an individual, you know what you spend money on, what you spend money the most on. So it's all about the scale of preference. What is most important to you to what is least important to you. So when it reaches a point where you need to cut off some things, you will know what you will cut off. Then there's the issue of debt management. Budgeting helps you avert debt. Because when you create a budget, you will know, okay, let's say I have 20,000 money. I would know I will not exceed 15,000 this month. And another benefit of budgeting is the issue of saving. It helps you save. You cut off on some things. Then you can use that money and save it. Keep it aside. Save it for the rainy day.
Wow. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much on that. That is the importance of budgeting. Thank you very much, Miss Amina. And okay, we'll move on to the next segment, which is on savings. And we know that savings is very, very important for an individual. It's very important for you as a student. In everything you do, it's just like you creating an emergency fund that you always fall back to. When you save, you know that, okay, this is for this particular purpose. The time comes that you can go get it and sort your needs. So, Mr. Olamide, can you tell us? Okay, I'm saying Mr. Even though you are a student, but I know you will get there. So, can you tell us now, how do you save effectively?
As a student, need to save very hard, but you have to plan, have a long-term budget while you are saving. So, as a student that I am here, so I'll put in and pay out, you can see fees account. So, you have to set the fees account maybe every month. After having the same like 20,000 and 6,000, so for like 4 months before semester end. So I set myself fixed account 4 months. So after that 4 months, I think I can withdraw it and invest on what I want to do. Like if I want to do YouTube business or after school, because like all our lecturer used to tell us that after school is very tough. So you have to see all that.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much on that. So now, what's the benefits now of saving? As in you've learned how to save effectively. What is the benefit of saving?
Yeah, actually, the benefit of savings is to gain financial freedom. Because after school, after everything, after school, to even secure a job is very hard. So, as a student, after you finish, maybe you're into saving for 4 years. For instance, every month you're paying saving 30,000 and saving 10,000. So 10,000 times 7, perhaps at least you do 7 years before marriage. So at least you have to save up something in 4 years, like my call is 4 years. So you have 4 years, can save a lot and start up this business. The economy is fucked up, but without you think you can still start up this business out there. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Okay, thank you so much, Olamide, for that wonderful contribution. Thank you so much. Okay, investing, that's the next point. Investing is like growing your money over time. It's like creating a wealth. For example, you are not able to save, you can actually invest your money and you will see its growing returns for you. Okay, so Ms. Amina, I don't know, what do you have to say about that? Do you have anything to add to it?
Investments are goods or assets that are purchased with the intention of creating profits in the long run. These are not just ordinary things you buy. These are things that you buy, you turn your back on them with the expectations of when you look at it now, it have grown, doubled, tripled. There should be a growth from when you bought it. That is investment.
Wow. Thank you. So how do you save? How do you invest? How do you invest now effectively as a student?
It can be tricky. Investment can be tricky and intimidating.
Okay.
But with time and with the necessary requirements and research, let's start with that. For investment, you need to start with research first. Know how legit that particular investment is. Research and know we are in a world with a lot of Ponzi schemes.
Seriously.
Now, con artists, everybody is out for money, by hook or by crook.
True.
But let me cite an example with this drama now. You see, as a student getting 50,000, I feel like Opeyemi should have invested that money.
Okay.
set aside a little amount with time. With you can buy some maybe shares, some bonds with particular banks, companies, industries. Just find a way, research and know, okay, what is doing, what is selling right now. Know that, then you move forward. Okay, what should be the next step after I've known, okay, this is now legit. You go, you meet them, you buy. With time, it doubles, it increases.
Okay, so then as a student, you are talking about going to the bank, getting shares and all. I don't know.
It's a little step. There can be, you can know what you can afford. It's all about your pocket, what you can afford. Apparently, as a student, I was getting 50,000. When I was a student, I wasn't getting up to 50,000 as my monthly allowance. So I can go for what would do me. Not all fingers are equal. So know your pocket and know what the amount you can actually afford. So it's all about what you can afford. It's not necessary, it doesn't have to be big. It can be little. Just with time. It's all about time. So you'll be growing. Okay, maybe I've invested 20,000 now. By the time, maybe by the end of this year, it has maybe reached 60,000. Okay, let me add just little again. So you see, if you started little, but now you have like maybe 80, 100. Before you know it back, you have gained a lot, and you are in for the game. It is a risk, but you have to take that in order to gain it. You cannot progress without taking risk. Risk is very essential.
Wow. This is very essential. You can't progress without taking risks. I like that word actually. Thank you so much, Ms. Amina, for that wonderful contribution on investing and how to invest effectively. So coming back to you, Mr. Aliyu, can you tell us, as a businessman, I believe you have invested your money, right? At least once or twice. So can you tell us, what was your gain, like when you invested? What's the gain of investing as a business person?
Okay, first of all, me, I'm a person, as an investor, I don't even believe in taking my money to the bank and keep it there, call it savings, no. When I have things I can actually invest my money on, that I'll be sleeping and my money will be doubling. So I invest in oil and gas industry, I invest in agricultural industry. So all this is something that instead of taking your money to the bank and make it stagnant with meager interest, your money will be doubling while you are still sleeping. Now you might be asking me as a student, how will I be able to invest when I don't have enough? If you are getting 15 naira monthly, it is enough. It's all about we've talked about budgeting before. It's all about planning. This is what my needs. I'm not saying want now. This is what my let me say, this are my needs for the month, and this is what I will have to the left. So you can invest what you have left. You see, if you cannot save, we also talk about savings, but some people cannot save. Before you know, they go and temper it. Invest that money. And how do you invest? What do you invest on? You love to ask. It is simple. Human being, let me say that human being can live without consumables. Especially students. Go and find consumables. Students especially, you look at seasons. Currently, if you look at our campuses, I was in another university campus recently. I saw some, let me say, okas with granite selling. I saw some were roasting meals. I saw some that were selling sweets and stuff like that. You can be making all these things and be selling to a fellow student, and they will patronize you because they know that very well. Now, there is no way you buy something. You see, one beautiful thing about investing is that if you carry your money and buy this for 5 naira, if you be patient, if you buy this money, like even if there is not taking, it will turn to 10 naira. You know what is happening in the country today. So even coming Gary that before, you see, you can, if you have 15 naira, you can be able to get a tin of Gary. Look at how much it is today. So imagine somebody you bought Gary yesterday and keep it today. Look at how much you are going to make today. So it is simple. It's all about mindset. It's all about telling yourself that yes, I need to invest and I need to be financially independent. And the way for me to do it is to invest my funds wisely. I'm not a fan of cryptocurrency. I think advise any student to go and invest in crypto, invisible investment. That's what I call it. Invest in something you can see.
I guess it's like you have these reasons, just like that.
I know that.
Yes, okay.
I know that legitimate ones, but for my own personal business belief, as an experienced person in investments and stuff, I don't believe in cryptocurrency investment. So as a student, don't risk the little resources you have. Invest on what you can be able to lay your hands on that will give you financial independence at the end of the day.
Oh, thank you so much for that wonderful insight, Mr. Ali. Thank you so much, I believe. So, Ms. Amina, I don't know, what are the gains? Like, I just add up to what Mr. Ali said. As a student now, what do you stand to gain from investing?
There are a lot of gains with investments. The first one is profit. You don't just invest to save. You invest so it grows. You buy it. You buy. You might not even see it. Maybe let's say I'm investing. I bought some shares at the bank. I do not see it. I do not care about it. I do not check it. It's not something that I hold or anything. But with time, it will grow. There is profit. We are expecting growth, not going back, decrease. It's an increase. And at a point, I would disagree with Mr. Adi.
Okay.
Because I believe. Let me cite a very, very good example. Let me take Bitcoin now. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. And when Bitcoin started, the very early days of Bitcoin, how much does one Bitcoin cost? We all thought, this is fishy, it's a Ponzi scheme, I will not buy. Today, one Bitcoin is something I cannot afford. It is very, very expensive, and I tell you that. So imagine the Opeyemi now kept aside, saved maybe 15,000 monthly from her income, her monthly allowance that her father gives her. By the end of the year, maybe she got a little amount that, okay, let her go and buy that. Let her invest in that Bitcoin. As she bought it now, she will not touch it. Maybe after her second, third year now, she now checked it. Bitcoin now. The money she has in that is with like tripled or much more than that, because it started with how much? It was just 16 change then. But we were naive.
You will blame us actually.
We live in a world with betrayal and a lot of Ponzi.
And a lot of people actually scammed, and so you feel this money is better use it than do something tangible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contribution. So I don't know, before we actually round up the program, thank you so much all of you. I don't know, any last word from our wonderful guests? Sorry for you, Madam Ram.
For me, as a student, you need to be patient. You need to be financially disciplined. You have to be responsible also. And talking about patience and financial discipline, you know, just like the instance of Opeyemi, I didn't think she was financially disciplined. She won't get into that thing that that issue that she had. So I feel like as a student, you should be financially disciplined. You should save. And you should also invest. As a student, you should invest. You can start by doing anything, even though it's just foolscap. You can sell, because people like students buy foolscap a lot for their assignments. Then maybe water. If you stay in the hostel, you can sell pure water, eggs. Just little provision. At least the little income that you are getting from those provisions to take you a long way. Let's say, for instance, the money your parents are giving you aren't enough, but with that little income you are getting, maybe you're out of money before the time is due for your parents to give you your income. With that little income you are getting from this small business that are doing, it will take you a long way. It can make,
Wow. Thank you very much, Madam Ramat. That is from the CEO of Ramat Enterprises. You can actually say, I believe she was giving us her own experience. Please, our beautiful viewers, it was very good for us to actually take that advice. So, Mr. Aliyu, anything for us?
Yeah, for me, I would advise students more, if you are ready, forget about I want to apply classic. I want to be most classic girl in my class. As a guy, I want you to forget about me. I want to apply big boy. I want to be like the biggest boy in my class. All these things, all these mentalities are ephemeral in nature. The world is beyond what you see within your campuses. It's beyond what you see within your corridors of the classroom. There are a lot of journeys waiting for you after graduation. So think beyond. Little you are getting, invest them. We talk about investment here. You cannot do investment without budgeting. And sometimes even budgeting, you can't do it without having mentality of savings. So all these things, I think, all the guests have talked about here, they should put it into practice. And before you know it, they will be on their way to financial freedom before they even graduate.
Wow. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Miss Amina?
I would add up to what my colleagues have said here now.
Yeah.
Because there is a very high rate of unemployment outside here.
True.
Very high. So, first of all, as a student, change your mindset. Not all singers are equal. If her father can give her 50,000, can your father do that?
You know, it's just like I
Yes. So, just don't be oppressed. Do what you can. Do not let anyone oppress you because they are spending 50,000 and much more monthly. You have to do that. No, wise up. People are out there struggling. The life, inflation, it's getting high and it's expensive. So, invest, save, budget, start up a business if you can at your level. During my undergraduate days back, we had one coursemate of ours, H&M Communication, Haruna. That boy traumatized us with that. Fire emoji. I will say this. I can help you do that. I can help you do that.
And I can imagine that time something that laughing at him and be saying, where is this guy disturbing me?
Every time the group will be curious. I can do this. I can do that. Let me help you do this. Or your charges and all. But now, where is Haruna? Haruna is a very big man in Abuja now. I'm so proud of him. Wow.
That is what it means to actually like start small, utilize the opportunity.
Honestly, with time, you grow.
Now, thank you very much. Olamide,
Yeah, actually, as a student here in Ahmadu Bello University, I think outside the box. Like, when we are talking about investment, it's not like maybe you should invest on physical team, you invest on yourself, maybe intellectual knowledge. Like a student now, you can invest if you want to go and learn for extra things online. You can just maybe after your class, you can go make some money, or you should invest on maybe editing. In my class now, we are working with the assignment. So we even pay our own classmates to edit, like to publish, to create a website for us. So but it's not all these creators website or design or initial new teachers. So but in the school you have to invest on yourself. That is knowledge. You say you invest and learn everything and when you day build your money. Because after this school probably you might think okay I'll get a good job and the job will not come. So but with the little thing you invest during your school, if you learn anything like invest on yourself, your brain, you can start up something and start making money. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Like, I learned a lot today. I'm very serious. Like, I'm very much. I really learned a lot. Thank you so much, you guys, for everything. Thank you so much, sirs and mas. Thank you so much, our viewers, for being with us on this program, Wise Money Moves. We believe you learned a lot. We believe you gained value. And we believe that all that you learned today, I believe you are going to inculcate it into your daily lives. Thank you so much. Join us same time next week for another beautiful and interesting episode of the program. I am my home myself, Gladys Nyan, saying, do have a lovely day.